What's going on, Sportscaster.com? GioMoShow here at Corteva Coliseum after the second round game between the Northern Kentucky Norse and the Green Bay Phoenix. The 7th seed Northern Kentucky Norse move on to the semifinals after winning 2 games in a row with momentum swinging their way violently back in 2 crazy games. They defeat the Green Bay Phoenix. I'm here with the HoriZone Roundtable's Bob McDonald. Finally get to meet you in person here. So
I saw you 2 years ago, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I was a little more decked out in Oakland gear.
That is true. Now you were a neutral party. Congratulations.
Yeah, sort of. But yeah, so of course. But Bob, for this game, just the craziest start you've ever seen. No offensive performance for Northern Kentucky, but they end up winning by 20.
Yeah, I mean, they were 1 for 11 from 3 points, from beyond 3 point to start out. And then they kicked it in another gear. They shot 50% for the entire game. And that was when they started 1 for 11. That's insane. I think the big key, though, I think is the fact that they had L.J. Wells when they weren't doing so well. He was kind of the foundation that keep these guys in the game until things started getting better. And then Cale Robinson started hitting 3-pointers. Donovan O'Day started hitting 3-pointers. Dan Goretzka got all of his points in the second half. So, I mean, when your team is shooting as well as Northern Kentucky was shooting today, you can't beat it.
Yeah, their defense just seemed to, as the game went on, it gave them just enough oxygen to stay alive. But then after that 10 minutes, once they first got on the board with some L.J. Wells free throws, that's when they really locked down and started to tie the game, gain the lead, and just like the heights that they reached, the lead growing to 20 was just astounding to me.
And this is the Northern Kentucky team that most of us kind of expected going into the season. We've seen flashes of it. We saw flashes of it against Oakland.
Fair enough.
And we saw flashes of it against Wright State until we didn't at the end, which, by the way, of course, that's who Northern Kentucky gets to play on Monday. Wright State. Round 3, so that should be fun.
Yeah, and speaking of that game, I want to kind of give, I tried to ask Coach Horn about it, and obviously not too much detail, but looking ahead at that, the way their last matchup ended, that makes this semifinals matchup, it's a 7 versus a 1 seed, but I mean, cliches aside, you erase those. This is going to be a tough game.
And and let's not forget, this is Wright State and Northern Kentucky. Since Northern Kentucky has gotten into the league, Wright State has been their primary rival, and these two teams have seen each other in this arena a couple of times already. It's been a while, mind you, but when they get together, all bets are off.
It's going to be an exciting one here for Sportscaster.com. We'll be right here at Corteva Coliseum all the way through the tournament to see who gets crowned champion and who gets to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. We'll see you for the semifinals.